Okay, everybody, here I am again, Chef Bob from Coral Glades High School, and we are doing another demo today. So today what I wanted to do was corn muffins, okay? But we're gonna put a Mexican slant to these corn muffins, okay? So we're gonna be doing corn muffins with 3 different types of peppers in it. Cheese, cheddar cheese. Actually, I'm doing a mix of cheddar and Monterey Jack. You can do whatever you want. I've got over here some very good Belizean coconut oil. All right, which actually, since coconut oil hardens at room temperature, as you can see, this is family made. You go to Belize, you buy it in the country. You gotta tell them 2 days ahead of time, I want it, and then 2 days later, you go and you pick it up because they actually, grate the coconuts and the whole thing. So I'm gonna put the bottle under hot water here while I'm talking to you. The other ingredients you're gonna use is, I've got roasted red peppers, okay? These are mild. I've also got jalapeno peppers, pickled, okay? I've got half a cup of a mix of cheddar cheese and Monterey Jack. Right here is this. These are chipotle peppers. What chipotle peppers are, if you don't know, is a jalapeno which is smoked and put in an adobo sauce. Spicy, really a very unique flavor. Instead of using eggs, I thought it would be interesting to use guacamole. So, the ratio for eggs to guacamole is 1/4 cup of guacamole to 1 egg. I'm doing half a cup because I want it creamier, okay? So I'm gonna do half a cup. Then over here, I'm not gonna pick it up because it's filled up to the brim, is 1/3 of a cup of milk. You can use soy milk, you can use regular milk, you can use cream if you want, a richer flavor. And then my mix. My cornmeal mix, basically, it's a very standard mix. It's 1 cup of corn flour, corn flour, 1 cup of all-purpose flour, 2 tablespoons of baking powder, salt and pepper, and if you want to add sugar to it, it's completely up to you. Do it to whatever amount you want, okay? Now, my oil is already melting. You don't need a lot of this. So I'm gonna put about a tablespoon of this stuff. This stuff is gonna give it such a beautiful flavor. So about a tablespoon of the oil, there we go. And then I'm gonna put this back in the refrigerator because every time we go to Belize, I always buy a couple of quarts, and it'll keep indefinitely in the refrigerator as long as you keep it in the fridge, right? So let me do this before my wife comes home and finds out that I used it, because she is very protective about her coconut oil. All right, so to this I'm going to add the peppers. So I've got this chipotle pepper here, and I'm going to basically mash it, okay? So you see, that's what I've got, okay? So I'm gonna add it to it. There we go. I've got these roasted red peppers. I'm gonna chop these up too. There we go. And I'm gonna add this to the mix. My jalapenos. And again, the jalapenos, you want to make sure that you chop up fine, because the last thing you want to do is bite into a big chunk of jalapeno. Me, I don't mind. I like hot food. And if you want to add more spicy food to this, you can, or more spicy peppers. I was going to add some Greek peppers. I've also got this mix of chili onion crunch, which is very good, but I'm not going to add it because I think otherwise it's going to be a little too spicy. I like spicy. My wife does too, but she's a little bit more a little boy. She's a little bit less tolerant of it than I am. Okay. And I'm going to put that in there. That's going to give it a nice bite. Now, I'm going to take this away, wash it, wash my hands. Now I have my sanitizer over here, so I'm going to clean up after myself. There we go. So that's what we have so far. All right, so now we add our guacamole. Well, what the heck, I got a spoon right over here. So I'm gonna add my guacamole. Any guacamole will do. I bought this at Sam's Club. It's chunky, why not? All right. Then I'm gonna add my cheese. And as you can see, I have a combination of cheddar cheese and Monterey Jack. All right. Then I'm gonna add my 1/3 cup of milk. Now I'm vegan, so I'm using vegan cheese. I'm using no eggs, and I'm using guacamole instead of eggs, and I'm using what's the other thing that I oh, and I'm using almond milk instead of regular milk. Over here I've got butter, but again, this is vegan butter, Miyoko's vegan butter, but by all means, you know, use whatever you want to use. I'm going to season it with a little bit of adobo sauce. There we go. And now, when you're mixing your mix, be sure that you do not over mix, okay? You don't want this to be a smooth paste or a smooth batter. You want it until it is just mixed. Otherwise, it's not gonna come out as good. It's the texture is gonna be tough. So here we go. As you can see, it's still lumpy. That's exactly what we want. Okay? So now, I'm going to spray this pan with Pam. There we go. And I'm going to spoon these in. Fill them up about 3/4 of the way. These are going to be so, so good. I hope you can see them. There we go. I guess they're playing the Rolling Stones. I've got my old classic rock and roll station playing. There we go. This should get you about 6 to 8 muffins, depending on how big you want them. I'm probably going to get 6 big muffins here. There we go. Go. I'm filling them up a little bit more than 2/3 of the way, but it's not going to hurt. I don't want to waste the batter. Press it down lightly, and you're done. All right, now I am hoping that the ones that I put in the oven are ready because I want to show them to you. All right, so just bear with me here a sec while I rinse off the pot. Okay. So, let me get some pot holders, and let's take a look at how these came out. And to me, they look like they are done. These have been at 400 degrees for about 15 to 20 minutes. And they feel like they are done. So I'm going to put these babies in. And let's take a look. Well, first what I'm going to do is I'm going to butter the tops. Okay? So here we go. be so, so, so good. My God. And I'm on a diet right now. So. Okay, so, oops, a little bit over here. Let me wash my hands off. So let's take a look at how these came out. I'm going to pull one out. And oh my God, these are so moist and so delicious. Look at that. Now these are great by themselves, or as, whoops, I dropped some on the floor. They're crumbly, but not too crumbly. They're nice and moist. These will make them delicious as an accompaniment, say to chili, or just as a snack, right? I was going to add some vegan chorizo to this, but then my wife doesn't like that. But you can crumble some vegan chorizo or some fresh real chorizo in there too to give it a little extra kick. At any rate, I hope you enjoyed the demo, guys, and I will see you next time. Chef Bob, goodbye.